I'm so scared. I don't want to get it. I don't want to have another stroke and be left paralyzed or unable to speak or move my face. I don't want to have heart problems on top of the 2 problems I have in my heart. I don't want to not be able to take care of my children. School bus that was giving out food in our neighborhood just went back too.
Yeah.
That was that noise. They have the exact same time that they stop.
Now I make
I like it. Just go with it. Doesn't have to look exactly like anything to your picture. Hi friends, we are out walking. We are on our favorite gigantic park. There's nobody here despite all the noise you hear. There is an elementary school right there and they are on recess. Sebastian wants to go see his favorite bus driver, so we are walking there. We need to go down the spinny one. Oh, people are coming. Do your last thing. People are coming now, so we need to head out anyway. We are gonna continue our walk. We are back at the park, waiting for the bus. And Sebastian wanted to draw another picture for his friend. It's so cute. He wanted to put Bumblebee on it. So cute. Good.
Hey guys, what's
Go
up,
ahead.
Sebastian? How you doing, man?
Go ahead. You can give him your... He wanted to draw another picture.
What happened?
He wanted to draw another picture.
Whoa, you are quite the artist.
It's like a robot sticker.
A robot sticker, yeah.
That's another sticker?
He's standing on the school bus.
Dude, you are awesome.
You're so cute.
Hold on, let me put your stuff in here and then I'll look at it, okay? Maybe Miss Tina can read it to me.
Hey friends, please excuse me. I'm probably gonna lose my voice while I'm talking to you because I just ate, but I just really wanted to jump in because we've had 2 major updates in the pandemic situation here where I live. So first of all, we have been watching the numbers. There were 2 criteria for our county school system to go from hybrid learning to back to all distance learning. One is like the number of cases per 100,000 people. We have been over that for a while. And the other was the percentage of positive tests per test taken. And I had thought that had been over plenty long. they hadn't been saying it was, okay, you can get started. Hugs. They hadn't been saying anything until just recently. Like, their numbers were showing up lower than what I was looking at, which is weird, but I'm like, maybe it's because they're doing a 14-day average and we're going by the 7-day that the county sends me every day. But they just, sorry that was loud, they just announced, I'm smiling because I hate it. I'm smiling because this situation sucks. You know, that nervous laugh. They just announced that they've updated the numbers retroactively, and they've actually been over since the 6th. Today is the 10th. So based on the criteria, they expect to hit the threshold on Monday, and schools will stop being hybrid on Tuesday. Of course, if the number changes on Monday or Friday, tomorrow, I will be there soon. If the numbers suddenly drop tomorrow or Monday, then they could continue, and they would have to reset their counter of waiting 5 business days with the elevated numbers. It's not going to happen. They said it's not going to happen. They really, really don't expect it to happen. It's going to keep going up. We're just at the beginning of the surge post-Thanksgiving. So right after they posted that, the governor of Virginia had a press conference. He was going to announce new mandates. So basically what updated was mask orders, mask mandates. The most recent update is anyone 5 and older had to wear a mask indoors beyond their household. And I think that was it. Now it is updated to include indoors and outdoors when you can't social distance. So we've already been wearing our masks on the playground, right? We wear a mask on the playground, but now everybody 5 and older needs to be doing that if they're close to someone outside of their household. And then the other update is, what was it? Curfew. He is calling it a modified stay at home. Everybody needs to be at home between midnight and 5 a.m. with the exception of traveling for work, traveling for medical help, and it said some food items. I don't know what that means. I'll see if they linked like a PDF or something with all the details. We don't go out for food at midnight, so I would just look for curiosity's sake. But yeah, that's where we are. I am for things locking down right now, even though we are taking advantage of like going to the library and walking around the mall before it opens. I have no problem giving those things up to keep us safe, so it is what it is. The numbers are terrible, and until I see them going down, I don't think we should be doing these things. And it's only going to get worse because families get together, they do it. I guess I'm kind of blessed with a small family and nobody near us except for my brother, and we really don't get together that much. We just message a lot and stuff. Hi Chris, happy birthday. We usually do see him at Christmas, so that'll suck, but gotta keep each other safe. Hello everyone, we just finished quiet time and I'm doing a little bit of beading work before we have dinner and go to a light show. But I have made a new prototype of a mask chain lanyard. I'm going to call it a mask chain. And this one, you can see here, let me come closer. It is a lovely little pre-made chain, and I just made a little pendant for it, a little glass bead. So, oops, my mask just went down on the floor in the bathroom. So I can wear it as a necklace, looks cute. But when it's time to wear a mask for the day, I'm gonna put this around to the back so it's hanging like that. And on this side, it is 2 lobster claws attached. My hair is seriously sweeping everything off the table every time I come down. So you open it up and get your mask ready to go. Yeah. No barking, please. Ziggy, leave it. You hook them on. It's now on. When I'm not wearing it, it will hang like that. When I'm wearing it, hang on, bud. And now I have my mask on from the back. It's just hanging there, looking pretty. And when I'm done, I'm like getting back in my car. Don't need the mask. Just let it fall. You get home and you're ready to toss your mask into the wash. You unclip it and clip them back together. And we're back in necklace mode. It's the end of the day and something's missing. We didn't go to the light show we were going to go to. The pandemic is not good. We've been lucky that our county wasn't necessarily that bad for quite a while, but it's getting bad. And schools are closing Tuesday, and everybody needs to wear a mask inside and out if they're going to be around anyone who doesn't live with them. And there's a curfew, and only 10 people can gather at once, regardless of being in a household. It's bad. Our percentage of positive tests is at 11.5 now. And we decided we just didn't feel comfortable going there and having to walk around. It's pretty much like when we would go to the trail and there's just constantly people passing you in groups that are going slower and you've got to go around them, and it just didn't seem safe. We have a voucher and it's good for the season. I think it goes till New Year's, so fingers crossed that there's like a dip in the number and we can use it. But you know what? We just walked around the neighborhood and made the best of it. Anyway, you're not changed yet.
Oh, sorry.
Anything to say to the good people?
Thank you for wearing your masks.
The people who watch it do wear their masks. Can't say that for everybody, but my friends do.
Yep.
Anyway, we are just gonna try to stay really safe now. And I'm sure we're gonna limit even more the things we're doing, because I don't anticipate the numbers going down. You want me to do your toothpaste for you? Okay. Do you have anything to say to everybody?
Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's the sweetest little Merry Christmas I've ever heard. Do you think it's gonna be a good Christmas?
But every day I'm going to see a Christmas tree. But I want to tell that cannot turn off the tree light. So in the morning I can.
Daddy is going to turn it on, but you can always turn it off and turn it back on. Okay?
Why?
Daddy's the first one down.
Why is that can get be next one?
I don't know. You can turn it off and turn it on, okay? Anyway, let's do a really quick day recap. We did our morning stuff, advent calendars, getting school going, had some breakfast. I usually feed it to them fairly late, 10 or 11, because otherwise they just whine all day that they're hungry. If we don't do our meals late, we do lunch like 1 to 2-ish, and that lets them make it till 6 without dying. After breakfast, we drove over to the shopping center and we finally got to walk on our forest loop. Yay! I went to Starbucks and got a coffee. I'd been wanting a chai because it's been so long, but I had sugary donuts for breakfast from Target in my Target pickup, so I was like, I can't do sugar. I just had some Americano. But we walked, and he got to stop at the playground because there was actually nobody there. People were leaving, so he had about 10 minutes before some more people showed up and we left. But we wore our masks the whole time. Then we finished the loop. It ends up like right before the end of our loop. Before we get back to the car, we get to the bus stop. We're always about 10 or 15 minutes early, so he plays on the little park playground there. Then we went to our bus. He had another picture for him, and it was so sweet. He was so kind. After he finished making the food, they both again said, oh, we were hoping you'd come. He took the picture, and he went to show him inside his bus that he had hung the last one up, but then he's like, oh, I forgot I'm in a different bus today, because they're setting up Wi-Fi in the buses. My husband thinks it's to make them into hotspots so they can like park and students can get Wi-Fi nearby if needed. But yeah, he didn't have his regular bus, so he's like, come back and I'll show you next time. And Sebastian said he wanted to come back tomorrow. He just really likes his friend, somebody we can see at a safe distance, and he was giving him food and stuff. I mean, that's the way to his heart. Give him gifts of green apples and graham cracker snacks, and just appreciate him and say his name. It's kind of starved for attention, and we all are right now. I appreciate their conversation for a couple minutes. But yeah, he chatted about Transformers because he had put a Transformers sticker on there, and then we packed up and said see you tomorrow and headed out on our walk. As we were walking away and crossing the street, he drove the bus by and honked the horn at him, which he loved. But we walked back to the car and drove back home, made some lunch. The school food on Thursdays is not that exciting. It's like graham crackers and sun butter, so we just made some various lunch stuff. Everybody had their own thing and used up a lot of the sides. I actually got green apples all this week, so we can make a apple pie. I'm gonna order some pie crust. Brothers, come in, hey. And a lot of oranges. Has anybody ever dried orange slices? What do you do with those? Do you like hang them up? Do they smell good? Does it just smell when you bake them, or does it smell good after? I'm really curious, but we have some extra oranges that we probably won't make it through. And I don't have a way to juice them. I tried to squeeze one and I got like this much juice out of it. That's okay. Do you want a book or not? Okay, then go give him a hug and say goodnight. Tell him you love him and he's your best friend. Oh, sweet boys. Then we had quiet time. And when we came down, I did that little bit of jewelry making. I already had this chain made with the lobster claw clasps, one on each end, and I tried that out today and it worked really well. It wasn't like the weight of it was nice. I kept it down. I think the beaded one, I kept noticing it because it would like tickle my neck because it was kind of floating around back there, but the weight of this chain just held it down. It felt like a necklace. So I decided to add a little pendant, and as I said, when you use it as a mask chain, the pendant just hangs nicely up below your neck. I think it's actually really pretty. I like when necklaces have like something that dangles down from the clasp instead of just a little extra piece of chain, but when they have like a little charm on the end. So I think this works really well. I made an extra one for my friend because I'm sending her some masks as soon as I can figure out the whole printing out of postage, because I'm not going to go to a post office right now. And then my husband had ordered dinner because we were planning on going to see the lights and we wanted to eat quickly. But yeah, we started messaging while the food was coming. We were messaging each other. I was answering on my watch, so it was probably all full of typos. I was building Legos with the boys and waiting for the delivery. And we were like, is it gonna be bad? We were feeling nervous. And yeah, the food came and he came up to join us to eat. And he said, guys, we're not gonna go. So we took them out on a walk around the neighborhood and just looked at some of the lights. We can do it again and go a different way. Our neighborhood's looking beautiful. There's a lot of really beautiful houses. And then we came home and we watched Home Alone. And here we are. Sounds like the boys are playing. He said no to books, so I'm not sure. I don't want you to get too crazy, okay? Are you gonna read?
We're both gonna do it. Why don't you want to go?
Alright, well anyway, that's our day. Tomorrow's Friday. Normally that would be when my husband went to our friend's house, but he does not do that on Fridays anymore because his friend's hours are changed. I'm leaving it up to him if he continues to see him. I trust him. He really wants to keep me safe, so I trust him to decide. They have an outdoor area to be in if needed. But yeah, tomorrow's Friday. We are just going to do our forest loop for sure. And I don't know, the library, I never know what it's going to be because there's just constantly books too. But I don't think we're going to go in it too much more for now, maybe if it's an off day. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else we're doing. I really should get some parlor beads and pick them up, like to place a Joanne's order. Maybe I'll look into that tonight, but I don't want to drive to Leesburg. It's a long drive. Long when you're used to driving nowhere but a few minutes away. So we'll see. I don't know. But that's it from us. Good night, guys. Please stay safe. It's getting so bad out there. We're just shattering records every day in this pandemic. I'm so scared. I don't want to get it. I don't want to have another stroke and be left paralyzed or unable to speak or move my face. I don't want to have heart problems on top of the 2 problems I have in my heart. I don't want to not be able to take care of my children. So please, 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 please be safe, guys. And don't forget, wash your hands.